everyone and welcome back to English with IN-trə. What word best describes a person if that person is interested in his own welfare, or constantly brags about himself, or turns his mind inwards, turns his mind outwards, or dedicates his life helping other people, or if he hates humanity, if he hates marriage, if he hates women. If you don't know the correct words to describe these personality types, then keep watching this video. This video would feature different words to describe various personality types. If you use these words in your daily life, you will sound smarter and more professional. Furthermore, you will be able to describe people easily. So, you better understand these words. Now let's get started. Personality type 1, an egoist. In the word egoist, ego means I or self. It is our alter ego. The word egoist comes from the word ego. If one takes his every decision asking the question, what's there for me, then you can describe that person as an egoist. Egoists are usually selfish people. They think about their own welfare. Egoists opinionate about the behavior like, this is a tough world, pal, dog eats a dog and all that. I'm not going to be left behind in this tough world. The word egoist has 3 syllables. E-go-ist. Egoist. The first syllable E is stressed, so say egoist. Repeat after me. Egoist. 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 To conclude, next time if you see a person that is interested in his own welfare, then you can describe that person as an egoist. Personality type 2, an egotist. Here too we can see the word ego. As I mentioned before, ego means I or self. It is our alter ego. If one constantly brags about himself, like he says, I did this, I do this, I used to do this, I love this shirt, I love this brand, my hairs are so beautiful, my dress is so beautiful, oh I look gorgeous, then the listener might get irritated. The one who is bragging is called an egotist. Now notice the difference between an egoist and an egotist. An egotist will brag about himself, but he might not be selfish. An egoist, however, will be selfish, but he might not brag about himself. The word egotist has 3 syllables here. E-go-tist. And the stress is on the first syllable E. So say egotist. Repeat after me. Egotist. Egotist. To conclude, an egotist is a person that constantly brags about himself. Personality type 3. An altruist. Altru means something that is worth. So an altruist is a person who thinks not about his welfare but about the other's welfare. An altruist always thinks, how's the next fellow getting along? Altruists are kind and it's good to be around them. An altruist has a personality quite contrary to an egoist. In the word altruist, we have 3 syllables. Al, troo-ist. The stress is on the first syllable al. So say altruist. Altruist. Remember, an altruist is a person who thinks not about his welfare but about the other's welfare. Personality type 4, an introvert. In-trə is here in worldly. An introvert is a person that examines his every thought and his every action. He always thinks, how do I look? Or what do other people think of me? Or maybe I shouldn't have said that. Actually, introverts are unable to realize that people don't spend as much time and energy analyzing them as they think. Introverts are a bit shy and don't like to speak to many people. They love to live a lonely life. They are unsocial. The word introvert has 3 syllables. In-trə-vert. The second syllable trə contains a schwa. So say introvert. Trə. Don't say tra or tro. Say introvert. And here the stress is on the first syllable in. Say introvert. Introvert. Remember, an introvert is a person whose thoughts are turned inwards. Personality type 5. An extrovert. The extra in extrovert is here like extra. An extrovert is complete opposite of an introvert. Extroverts are generally happy and full of high spirits. They love to be around a lot of people too. They are social. Extroverts are often the life of the parties. They are full of happiness. Unlike introverts, extroverts don't give a fig if people are watching them or not. In the word extrovert, we have 3 syllables. Ex-tr-vert. The second syllable here contains a schwa. So say extrovert. Tr. The first syllable here is stressed. So say extrovert. Extrovert. Remember, an extrovert is a person whose thoughts are turned outwards. Personality type 6. An ambivert. Ambi means both. An ambivert is a combination of extrovert and an introvert. Ambiverts can change their mood and attitude according to their surroundings. This type of personality is quite normal. To be honest, I think that I am an ambivert. The word ambivert has 3 syllables. Am-bi-vurt. The stress is on the first syllable am. So say ambivert. 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 To conclude, an ambivert is a person whose thoughts are turned inwards and outwards according to their surroundings. Personality type 7. A misanthrop. The prefix mis is used to show negation. Anthrop means humanity, and so misanthrop is a person who hates humanity. Misanthropes just think that people are not kind to them. The word misanthrop contains 3 syllables. Mis-Ən-throp. The last syllable throp has a schwa here. So say throp, throp, not throp or throp. And the first syllable mis is stressed. And so say Mis-Ən-throp. Mis-Ən-throp. Misanthrop. To sum up, a misanthrop is a person who hates humanity. Personality type 8. A misogynist. The prefix mis is used to show negation here too. Gynist means women. And therefore a misogynist is a person who hates women. Misogynists usually have a negative experience about a woman, and therefore they hate women. In the word misogynist, we have 4 syllables. Misogynist. The stress is on the second syllable sog. So say misogynist. Misogynist. Also, we have a schwa here. The third syllable is a schwa. Overall, a misogynist is a person who hates women. Personality type 9. A misogynist. The prefix mis is used to show negation here again. Gamy means to marry, and therefore a misogynist is a person that hates marriage. These people think that marriage is an institution, and who on earth wants to live in an institution? They do not engage or believe in the commitment of marriage. Notice the difference between a misogynist and a misogynist. A misogynist might be friendly with women, but he hates marriage. A misogynist, however, might be married, but he hates women. The word misogynist contains 4 syllables. Misogynist. Misogynist. The second syllable sog is stressed here. So say misogynist. Misogynist. The third syllable contains a schwa. Misogynist. Misogynist. In conclusion, a misogynist is a person that hates marriage. Personality type 10. An ascetic. Ascetic people love to live their life to the simplest. They don't fancy costly food, expensive gifts, or modern clothes. They are not attracted to glamour. These people just love to live their life to the simplest with their bread and butter. The word ascetic has 3 syllables. Ascetic. Ascetic. The stress is on the second syllable set. So say ascetic. 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 and the first syllable contains a schwa. Ascetic. To conclude, ascetic people love to live their life to the simplest. Personality type 11. An atheist. Some people think that there is no God at all. These people are called atheists. The word atheist has 3 syllables. A-the-ist. Atheist. The stress is on the first syllable A. So say atheist. Atheist. Remember, an atheist is a person who doesn't believe in God. Personality type 12. A philanthropist. In the word philanthropist, we can see anthrop again, meaning humanity. Phil means affection, and so philanthropist is a person who loves humanity. Philanthropists are contrary to misanthropes. While misanthropes are people who hate humanity, philanthropists are the ones who love humanity. Philanthropists are like altruists. Philanthropists and altruists are kind to people. However, there is a certain difference between philanthropists and altruists. Altruists think about others' welfare, whereas philanthropists are rich people who donate their wealth to needy people. The word philanthropist has 4 syllables. Fə-LAN-thrə-pist. Philanthropist. The second syllable lan is stressed here. Philanthropist. Philanthropist. The third syllable contains a schwa, thrä. So don't say throw or throp. It is thrä. In summary, a philanthropist is a rich person who donates money to poor people. So now that we have learned these 12 personality types, I want to take a small test. So I'm giving you some question definitions and you have to answer the correct word. You'll get 5 seconds to answer. So let's get started. Who's interested in others' welfare? Altruists are interested in others' welfare. Whose interests are turned inwards? Introverts' interests are turned inwards. Who loves to live a simple and effortless life? Ascetic people love to live their life to the simplest. Who is supremely selfish? Egoists are supremely selfish. Who brags about himself constantly? Egotists brag about themselves constantly. Whose interests are turned outwards? Extroverts' interests are turned outwards. Now, whose interests are turned inwards and outwards? Ambiverts' interests are turned inwards and outwards. Who hates humanity? Misanthropes hate humanity. Who hates women? Misogynists hate women. The last question but not least, who hates marriage? Misogynists hate marriage. Right. If you got all of these answers right, then you deserve chocolates. Go out and bring yourself some chocolates. In this video, you learned 12 personality types and all pronunciation of these words. Start using these words to sound much smarter and more professional. Next time, try to identify the people and to describe people by using these words. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.